Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. For years now, we could have created a LockerGnome iOS app, but we haven't, really. We could have, but, there's a lot of them out there, and I just assume you would find the content in some other way. That being said, out of the blue, my dad, who you guys apparently love, and don't worry, he will be joining us during this live TLDR broadcast, so you got another video coming from him today, at least one. He came into my home office last night and started to talk with the registered Gnomies, from gnomies.com. He asked, hey, wouldn't it be nice if I could go to an app on my phone and see all the things that you do? And he tried to explain it. He went on to explain it. And I would say seconds later, Creighton, one of the people you will meet when you join us at gnomies.com, if you don't already know him from his content that he produces on YouTube and his blog, Logic Lounge, he said, I can do that, and started to work right away on an official LockerGnome app on iOS, a universal app for iPod Touch, iPhone, iPad, and it will be ported to other platforms as well. So don't feel like we've left you out. So Creighton, I brought you in here on our private TeamSpeak server for Gnomies, and I just was hoping you could give people an idea of what they could expect and maybe some getting some feedback on what they might want in an app from LockerGnome.
Sure. It's going to be a super simple app. I mean, nothing too advanced because I'm not that good yet, and I'm still getting to learn Xcode, and I'm still getting to play around with it. But it's divided up into 5 main tabs. One is an update section, which will have all of the blog information. So it'll easily link you to easy readable RSS feeds for the chris.perla.com blog, the LockerGnome blog, and even it will. What's cool is that the geeks.lockergnome.com has its own mobile theme, so I'm able to go in there and actually throw you guys right into Geek so you can see all the updates. It has a media tab as well, and that will be all of the interactive stuff, so his Flickr feed, the iTunes podcast, even the YouTube and webinars that we all have, you can all access from within the app, and those will throw you to wherever they go. As well as a social tab, which will amass Chris's massive social networks from Twitter to Google Plus to YouTube to Facebook to wherever he requests, and that will throw you probably into their mobile version of that where you can easily follow him as well. There will be a dedicated tab for the live feed because it's so popular, so people can just go into the app, click live, and it launches pocket.perla.com within the app to be able to access it. And the last section is still kind of being worked on, but it's going to be a Gnomies section. So it'll the registered Gnomies will be able to access the section, as well as non-registered Gnomies will have limited access.
And I think we're also going to go a step further. My email will be in there, so you can email me directly from within the app.
Correct. There'll be ways to contact you directly. As well as each section within the app has an easy email option as well. So if you're on a particular article or a particular section of the blog and you want to send it to yourself by email, there will be an easy way to do that.
And I also said there's a little search option so that if you're looking for content that we've done before, there will be an easy way to search for that from within the app across LockerGnome.com, .net, YouTube content, etc. Yes,
that is still in the works.
And
it's getting a little bit tricky to do that, but it will get done probably here today.
Tobias Tempe, who's I met in both my dad and I actually met in Germany, asks, does it have background audio? Because now that we're playing all the Gnomies chatter over the live feed at live.perla.com, can it be pulled up in the background?
Right now, nothing will run in the background, but if you do launch the live page and you play it, it will play the audio from the team speaker wherever the audio is coming from in the live feed.
So let me ask you this: for anybody who might want to, help or offer suggestions for it, would this be something that you'd potentially be open sourcing so they could possibly make modifications to make it better?
I can work on open sourcing it. Probably could put it on GitHub or something and let people weed through the code and see what I missed, because I will admit I'm not the best of iOS coders, but I am putting my brain on the line here and pulling my hair out trying to code this app.
More than anything, you're doing something that we just haven't done. I mean, we really haven't chased it for the longest time because I don't have a lot of time. So we certainly do appreciate the effort just to get something out there in whatever form that it might be. Another thing that I believe is going to make it in there is push notification.
Yes, right now I'm experimenting with push notifications to be able to remind you when the next TLDR is. That's still in the works because I have to figure out where it's going to pull from because, granted, we don't want it to remind you on the weekends or anything. And there was a question that I see scrolling by, if I can answer real quick. I think we plan on having the app as free, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't want any ads in the app. I want it's just free. It's going to be simple, free, nothing complex. I don't think we need anything much more than that at this point. It's largely just a discovery vehicle for you to see what we're doing across social media with video, with content, to help serve as a reminder. And hopefully, over time, it'll improve. And that may be through Creighton's hand or potentially through other suggestions or modifications that anybody else may offer. We wanted to do something like this years ago. Unfortunately, the developer who volunteered for it wasn't able to squish a lot of the bugs. So I decided not to launch something because it just kept crashing. And that would have made a very bad experience. So, stability is prime for any application, and it should improve. So if you are looking for anything else in this particular application, please let me know. And, I don't know if there's any other value adds I could throw in there for this. But I think, Burn, I can't really read his username. Burn NCZ says, thank you for putting in no ads. They're a pain. Honestly, it's the whole thing is a vector for you to discover what we're doing. And, we have sponsors and ads in other places. That's fine. And in the application, I'm not a huge fan of that either. And, I wouldn't charge for this app because really it's just your way of coming back to us and knowing when we're created more content potentially that you're going to enjoy. I think we're incorporating LockerGnome.net. Unfortunately, a lot of these websites and services are, not as nimble as we would like them to be, but certainly we will be populating this with a variety of RSS feeds as well. So if you know of anything else you'd like to see, please let us know. We'd appreciate it. Although I don't see any other things that people really want. I think we've pretty much covered it all, Creighton. Wait.
Yeah, I hope so.
Dad, did you want anything else in there?
I want to thank Creighton. He did a great job, I'm sure.
It remains to be seen.